champions. Kyle Lowry came out aggressive. I'm going to drop 50 on you, Kyle Lowry. He and Kawhi and all the Raptors can go back up north and celebrate with a country that is waiting to receive its champions. Lowry with 26 and 10 in the clincher becomes the 7th player in history to record a 25-point, 10-assist game when his team clinches the title. The names are legendary, but pare it down even further. He joins LeBron and MJ as the only players to do that when the team clinches on the road. And he joins us now. I see your reaction there. That's kind of fancy stuff. Like, what do you react to when you hear that?
I mean, at the end of the day, we got the win. That's all that matters. But that's a hell of an accomplishment. But it's a team game, and I'm glad I was able to be out there with my teammates and get that win tonight.
I looked up a minute ago. You had a towel on you, man. If you're cold, put a towel around you. You won the title. You can do whatever you damn well please. Okay, there you go. Put the towel around.
I'm going to do that. I was trying to be, more professional, but
look, no one
I'm freezing right now a little bit.
Have you seen my show?
Just a little bit of champagne.
Nobody cares what you do. You're just come as you are and be comfortable. I just was joking about it.
Right, cool.
I'm going to drop 50 on you, Kyle Lowry. That aggressiveness, it seems different on the road. Why is that?
Because it's a hostile environment, and when you're in that type of environment, your better players got to step up. And I know, the road is like the place you're not supposed to play well, you're not supposed to win, and I love the challenge of being that underdog and going out there and just doing what you got to do to win a game and kind of keeping the crowd out of it and keeping the crowd quiet, and I kind of thrive on that a little bit personally.
This is a great team you were playing. Obviously, we know KD only played for a few minutes, and tonight Clay was spectacular before he went down. But in the fourth, when they're still out there throwing punches, is there a part of you that looks around what is the level of respect you have for those guys, undermanned as they are, still taking you to the final gun?
I mean, to the maximum. The respect level I have for those guys is to the maximum. I mean, Steph, Draymond, those guys came out there, and Andre Iguodala came out there and played extremely hard. But they're champions. They've got 3 rings. They were trying to go for a three-peat, and so they weren't going to go down easy, and they were going to go down fighting. And but have an opportunity to play against such great guys in an organization like that, and we always tip our hats to those guys, and we thank them for the series that they gave us. And for us, we just came out there and just kept going and staying in the moment. So found a way to win games.
We had a great look at that. You're right under the bucket. One of the best shooters in the world is basically naked with a wide open look. And that ball's in the air, man. What goes through your mind?
I honestly, I was like, oh, it's short. And I was just trying to make sure, because I think Cousins was coming down, diving, and I just wanted to try to get a piece of him so I can kind of not give him an easy chance to get the rebound. And when he shot it, when he first caught it, I said, oh, crap, he's wide open. And then when it was in the air, it was a little bit short. And I was just like, just get to a body and try to get this rebound.
Kyle, you've lived all this in Toronto, right? Like expectations come close, come up short. People say, oh, they'll never do it, yada, yada. And now this moment that you've been waiting for, and now it's arrived. I realize that the words will never sum it up entirely, but what best sums up sort of this night, this moment, as you sit there right now?
To be able to say I'm a world champion, that sums it up right there. I mean, it's a group of guys and a group of people that can only say that, and now I'm a part of that group that I can say I'm a world champion, and it's been pretty cool.
I guess so. Last quick thought, because I know you got to go. What's like protocol of what you're allowed to say and do to Kawhi to be like, look, I know July 1st is coming, but like how do you play that? Like, what do you even do?
I've never been the guy to say this or that. I'm going to let him. He's going to make a decision that's best for him and his family, and I'm going to be a friend and support his decision. At the end of the day, I want him to be happy, and wherever he chooses to play the next couple of years, I'm going to be happy for him, and I would love for him to be in Toronto with me. So that's my spiel.
Well, there you go. No matter what happens, 2019 is going to say Toronto and Kyle Lowry were world champions. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Until our paths cross, be good, all right?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Scott.
You can see Pascal Siakam. Get yourself together, young man. What? Go ahead and pop that. Go ahead and pop that. Well, the bottle's been popped. The bottle has been popped. We got Cameroon represented.
It's been going on.
We got goggles. We got hats. We got, and we got world championships. And these are moments when guys sit down to talk on the show with us, when maybe you take a deep breath and maybe it hits you. And if it does, and you realize right now you're a world champion, how do you put in words what that represents?
Oh, man. Hopefully I can talk to you, but
just do your best.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. Great to be here. We worked so hard, and you know, I have the flag with me, Cameroon, being able to represent Africa in general. And you know, it's an amazing feeling just being here and having the opportunity to be at the highest stage and be able to perform like we did and get a championship. So it's amazing. Toronto, all the fans deserve this, so it's an amazing feeling.
You had 26 in this game, hit a huge. I wonder if you could just explain to me sort of the intensity, because as I said to Stephen A. Smith a moment ago, through the first 3 quarters, it felt like a remarkable game of incredibly high-level basketball. And then the last 6 minutes, it felt like a bar fight, like everyone's out of gas, and it's just truly a will of who can win this game. What are those moments like when a championship is there to be had?
I mean, I think at that time, you know, all the X and O's go out the window. You know, we have to do everything we can. You have to give everything you have to be able to win. And at that time, you know, we're just fighting, and everyone is on the floor diving, trying to get every possession. Every possession counts. So at that time, you know, it's just about who wants it more. And I think, you know, we kind of proved that, you know, we wanted it, and we went out there and took it.
Fred VanVleet's a guy that says bet on yourself, and that's what he's been doing ever since he wasn't picked. Push comes to shove in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and he's burying shots that give you guys the lead. What would you say about your belief in him and what he showed the NBA in this game and in these finals?
Yeah, I always say, man, that's my favorite player to watch in the NBA.
Why?
You know, it's amazing, man. The guy, you know, he never seems to be, you know, it's kind of sped up or anything like that. He always himself, and he always cool. He one of the guys that, man, one of my best friends, and just being able to have this moment with him, man, like at the highest stage, seeing him perform like he did for us was huge. I'm just so happy for him, man. I'm excited for him, and I'm happy. And I know there's this joke around about his kid and all that. You know, that made him happy. But hey, it's amazing, man. That's my guy, man. I'm always happy for him, and I'm just glad that he's on my team.
Pascal, last thought, and you and I covered this a little bit last time. I share with you, I know what it is to lose a pop, and you've talked openly about that. When you have a quiet moment tonight, when the champagne's done, and you're just sitting thinking about Dad, what would your thought be about what tonight would have meant to him? Oh man,
I hope I can, you know, kind of like put it into words. It's incredible, man. I'm so blessed, and I think, you know, when you go through hard times like I did, and him passing away, and me not being able to go home and be there with him. And kind of like, you know, kind of like my whole family telling me to stick to school and my dream and continue to work hard. And moments like this, man, there's not much you can say about it. I wish he was here, and every single day, like I go out there and play for him. I'm just happy that I'm able to keep his name alive, man, and his legacy, and I'm just excited to be part of that. It's I don't know what to say, man. I'm just talking, but. I'm just so happy right now, and I wish he was here. I know my family's excited, you know, and we're just so happy for this moment.
You said it beautifully. You can't say it better. They say when a young man loses his father at an early age, he spends the rest of his life trying to make him proud, and undoubtedly you did that tonight. Let me leave you with this. The last 3 guys with 25 and 10 and a road win that clinches a title are a guy named LeBron, a guy named Dwayne Wade, a guy named Shaquille O'Neal, and now you. So that's the company you're keeping tonight, man. That's the list you're on. Go get into that champagne. Celebrate with your guys. Congratulations on this remarkable step in your journey, Pascal. Thank you for your time.
Man, thank you so much for having me, man. And I'm so always good to talk to you. And you know, thank you, man.
We'll do it again. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Thank you.
Pascal Siakam, world champion. Champagne. Kawhi Leonard. We'll hear from both locker rooms. You know the deal. We don't know what we're doing. Like, We'll talk to people when they come by. That's what we do. Wow, we the North. Everybody's out. Don't fight. Don't fight. That's just a mosh pit. They're listening to Bare Naked Ladies. Steve's not in here. Steve left. All right, we'll continue with more on sports.